Alright, let's see if I can pull that up. So, I don't know if you can see that. That's 90% in profits on, been talking about this trade for quite a while over on KuCoin. That's what I put it on, but I've been talking about this trade on the channel for quite a while. So obviously we've been following this pattern for a while, and I said yesterday, all right, so obviously we broke out of this consolidation pattern. Plenty of ways to draw it. Bunch of people have different opinions. Doesn't matter. Broke out of it, bullish. I said there's two things that I want to see on the charts for it to become more bullish. I said the first thing I want to see, daily candle close. We got it. We went higher. I said the second thing I want to see is I want to see a candle close above this previous wick right here, because yesterday I was like, I'm bullish on the price action. I think it's going good, but what I like to see is us close a candlestick above this wick right here, which we ended up doing. And so obviously, the two things that I talked about that would make this chart extremely bullish happened, and we shot up. And right now we're 90% in profits. Just earlier I was 96% in profits. So not bad on this trade that I took. And then I have an Ethereum trade that I'm up 70% on. But let's take a quick look at the candlesticks, because not too much has changed. We were in a consolidation pattern. We broke out of a consolidation pattern. Our price targets are about 71,000, because there's so many different price targets. Whether you've seen my setups, whether you've seen other guys' setups, the price targets are around 71,000 to 74,000 in the immediate short term, and then longer term, higher time frame, like cup and handle patterns, maybe you've seen on other channels or you've seen on my channel, have targets of about 84,000. So we're looking for that. So short term, what are we expecting price to go to? So right now, price is coming down a little bit, and it was maintaining the price really well, but we'll see how this 4-hour candlestick closes. Right now there's quite a bit of selling pressure. We'll see if that turns into a wick or if it continues at the level it's at right now. Okay, so this is a Fibonacci extension. So usually when you have these parabolic moves where price runs up really quickly, you want to figure out, okay, well, where's it going to retrace to? So that's why you use what's called Fibonacci retracement. This is the golden pocket. This is where Bitcoin tends to fall into, is in this golden pocket right here. Do I think it's going to hit 65,000? No, I don't. I don't think it's going to go that low. So what do? I adjust the Fibonacci to the next swing low. That's a smart thing to do as an analyst, and that's what I always say in technical analysis, and why I just watched 3 other guys' channels. They were just starting out, had similar subs to what I had. I ended up making 90% profits. They probably shorted Bitcoin and got liquidated. The difference is they don't understand the market. They don't understand Bitcoin and how it trades, and most people don't, and that's why they get wrecked. And that's why we've been so phenomenally successful. I mean, we've been longing Bitcoin since it was at 14K. Literally made a small fortune. That's why I originally started the channel. So do I think it's gonna hit 66? I don't think it's gonna hit 66, but what I'll do to chart it is just put a horizontal line. So I'll put a horizontal line like right here. So it's like, okay, and then one right here. So that's like the golden ratio right there. Do I think it's going to hit that? No, but I don't want to have to redraw it again, so I'm going to just put it like that, and then it'll give you the targets right over, which is 66 and 65.8. So then we go to our next swing low, which is going to be this area, and this I think is reasonable for, this is probably the most, and the thing about this channel is we're ridiculously good at giving you exactly what you need to know when you need to know it in the charts you need to be looking at. And right now, this is the chart you need to be looking at. Potentially, Bitcoin's going to do one of two things. It's either going to continue to go down and potentially hit this golden pocket area that we're looking at right now, or it's going to go higher. And the thing that's really going to dictate if it goes higher is looking at these candlestick patterns. You don't really want to, in trading, you don't really want to go outside of the 4 hour. 4 hours is a really important time frame because it's a higher time frame, but it's also like a trading time frame. So it shows what's going on in the recent times, but it's also a big enough time frame to be relevant long term. Nobody really cares about what's going on the minute chart, but when you get into these kind of patterns, you do need to break it down a little bit on the shorter time frame to see, are we wicking, what kind of patterns are we making, because this is going to dictate if we're going to be falling back further. And right now this isn't very bullish. This is not a very bullish pattern, and this is not a very bullish pattern. So like I said, Bitcoin, if it continues down at these levels, right now it's at 68,000. If it continues to hold 68, 67, it's most likely going to have a consolidation pattern be drawn out. If we can wick, if we can go back up in the next hour and 42 minutes when this candlestick closes, and we can hold above 68,000, closer to 68,400, we're most likely going to consolidate a little bit, but then head higher right away. And if, like I said, if we close below 68, 67, we're most likely going to come down to this golden pocket area right here, which is at 67,400 to 67,274. That's the golden pocket area that we're looking at right now. And so that's what I'm looking at. I want to see what this candlestick does to figure out if we're going to keep going down, or if we're going to consolidate, or if we're going to go up. I know we're going to go up long term, and my target in the immediate term is 71 to 74. 80 to 85, or 80 to 86 is what I'm looking at more long term. And then obviously I talked about, since the beginning of this channel, back when Bitcoin was 14K and we were talking about it, I was saying that it's going to go to 100K. Now everybody's talking about it's going to 100K, and everybody's talking about these moon boys. And bro, the moon boys have been right about everything. You can say moon boy this and Bitcoin's a bullish asset, okay? Patronizing people that were smart enough to understand this really early on and calling them moon boys, whatever. We're the ones that, buying multiple houses right now in the process. So, and yeah, I mean, most of the guys that got in even earlier than I did, money's not even an object to them anymore. So, I mean, it is what it is. You got freaking the moon boys like myself that knew what was going on with Bitcoin the whole time, and then you got the crazy analyst like Peter Schiff who thinks he knows what he's talking about and is broke. So yeah, that's my long-term targets, that's my short-term targets. But either way, I'm not tripping, and I already made a few $100s off that leverage trade, which is nice. I really like leverage trading Bitcoin because here I am. I just made $400 or $500 really quick off a very, very small leverage trade, and I can appreciate the price going up, and I don't have to take profits off of my moon bag. So my moon bag being, I bought really heavy at 14K. I've only sold like a few $1,000s worth of Bitcoin since then, and I have a 6-figure portfolio in cryptocurrency. But I actually put $2,000 or $3,000 back into crypto. Bought I bought like $1,800 worth of Cardano, I think 2 or 3 days ago. It's up 10% since then, so up 10%, and it's a quick like $180. in 2 days, that's not bad. That's not, I mean, it just depends on who you are, but you could input whatever capital you're comfortable with. But so I'm almost full in again. I'm looking at a spot to pull out a little bit because, like I said, I'm like almost full in. I have almost 99% of my portfolio that's been in. I literally sold Bitcoin for the first time at like 64,000 or something, and then when it hit 60, I bought back in because it was so bullish, and I was telling everybody on my trading group, I was telling everybody on YouTube. I even had my trade open, and I was down $160, $180, and that just shows the proficiency and also like the skill set that you have to have as a trader. I'm gonna tell you guys when I'm in a loss in a position. However, like cashed out a position in a loss? Never. I've never cashed out a position in a loss. I've always been extremely profitable. Traded over $600,000. This position that I just had, that I closed most of it, it was $1,000 position on a 12x leveraged long. So I was trading with the equivalency cash value of $12,000. I closed most of it at about a 60% profit. Made a few $100 really quick. But anyways, yeah, it's cool that Bitcoin went up, and obviously I took some profits on it. Obviously it's been good to me. And like I said, I'm very heavy in the market right now. Like I said, I cashed out a few $1,000s out of a 6-figure portfolio, but I put it back into Cardano. Yeah, it was a good move. But my point is, 99% of my portfolio right now is in crypto. That's the only reason I'm looking at pulling some out around 74 to 86 $1,000 USD for the appraised value of Bitcoin. I'm looking to take a few profits. So that's my update. Stay hard, boys. And if you're in cryptocurrency, and better yet, because I've been seeing people lose mad money in cryptocurrency. The fact that we made a small fortune, like, it's the difference between knowing what you're doing and not knowing what you're doing. Just because you're in cryptocurrency doesn't mean you're killing it. If you're in the trading group, if you've been following the channel for a long time, definitely congratulations, because you're making a lot of money right now. It's nice to see. So anyways, have a good night, guys, and yeah, I don't really care. I was actually gonna be like more excited if it hit 69,000, but yeah, we're not there yet.